Hi, I'm John Dingwall. I'm backstage at the BBC introducing stage at Tea in the Park 2010 with another brilliant new artist, Liam Bailey, who everyone's going to be hearing about pretty soon when his debut album comes out on Polydor Records. Liam, I just caught a bit of your set there. I thought you were absolutely fantastic. What's your Tea in the Park experience been like so far?
Busy. And try not to get mud in the soles of my shoes.
It has been a bit of a mud fest, but it's drying up today.
Yeah, it's been good. I think I was at Glastonbury a few years back, and this is nothing on that, you know. Yeah, it's all good, man. Everyone seems to be all pretty lively and everything.
Tell me about BBC Introducing, because obviously it seemed to give a lot of support to up and coming talent. What's it done for you?
For me, it helped with Dean Jackson at Radio Nottingham, just plugging me as an artist, and also it gives me the opportunity to experience, playing at a festival like this, which is a big festival, and I just appreciate the fact that there's, Dean's one of the few DJs that gets to play he plays what he wants to play, and he gets behind what he wants to get behind. And I think all the regions do that, and that's cool.
Now, you were telling me you've been recording the album, what was it, London and Miami, and was it New York as well? Or?
Bits and bobs in. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to work with a producer who's like a big kind of influence, on me, because I listened to all his records growing up.
So yeah, that? Tell us
Salam Remy. Yeah. So he's bad. So I managed to go to Miami and record with him, which was nice because the sunshine brought a different quality out in the music,
Well, I mean, he's obviously, a very well-known producer, and he's produced some classic acts. In terms of just looking at what you did live there's a very soulful sound to what you're doing. Who are the artists who've influenced you in the past?
Well, I've got such a massive influences. It goes across the board because I'm not just a music maker. I absolutely adore all types of music, but I think some of the major influences were obviously the classic soul records and rock and roll as well, which kind of balance. I like to think that the rock and roll influence has kind of balanced it a little bit, so that there's that energy and that rawness to it,
Now, am I right in thinking that Salim's worked with Fugees and Amy Winehouse?
Yeah,
is that
Amy.
Right?
Yeah.
So, in terms of your sound, do you see any kind of comparison with those two artists?
I think there's definitely a comparison in regards to soul with Amy, and also Salam works with singers, and so there's that reference. And it kind of made sense for me to work with him, because there's a mix of, as I say, the soul and then the blues, which is kind of a little bit of a new frontier for him. So, and the acoustic stuff worked as well. So,
right.
Yeah.
Now, have you got a single coming out? And when is your album out?
The single is coming out in November now, I believe, and the album will be out in January.
And what is the names of the single and the album?
The first single is going to be called "You Better Leave Me," which is the first song I played, and the album name, I believe, I'm going to call it "Out of the Shadows Into the Light," but I know what I'm like. I could change my mind,
Okay.
But I think I'm pretty set on that.
Well, as far as the single goes, I better leave you now, because I understand you've got a flight to catch back to London. And in the meantime, Liam, thank you very much.
Bless,
really nice to meet you.
Cheers, bless, thank you.